Oops. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Okay. Last project of the evening before we move on to the music videos is Charlie Puth's Whatever's Clever that came out at the end of March, if I'm not mistaken. Which, well, technically the original version of it, and then I think the deluxe version came out within the week after. So it basically has a total of 13 tracks, which I don't know if I compared to the original version. Give me a minute. Whatever's Clever. 12. Oh. So there's Reply to This. I Used To Be Cringe. I guess, yeah, there's one more track called Reply to This. All right. Good to know. But anyway, I did already react to Changes. Great track, great tune. And there's a couple names that I'm like, whoa, like Kenny G, hadn't heard in a minute. Coco Jones, a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect that. The Love and Exile with McDonald and Kenny Loggins. And then Jeff Goldblum is on a track. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into it with the one and only track I already know. And then it's all new stuff. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of like nostalgic sounds like this. It's such an easy listening song. Just I feel like I should be in the 90s right now. I'm just like enjoying I don't know. Very true. With the choir in the back. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, so that's a track that I already knew about this project and was kind of setting the tone as the first single. We are reacting to Mr. Music Professor because, as some of y'all might know, Charlie Puth is a musical genius. Like, he's got perfect pitch, which is not the same thing as musical ear. Musical ear means you can like hear a note and know which one is correct on the piano, for example. But perfect pitch is like you can play a note and he will be able to tell you what note it is solely based on hearing it and not replicating it. And I think part of it is like the ability to imagine sound in the brain. But anyway, all this to say that yeah, he's a mastermind behind many successes and popular songs and since early 2010s. And yeah, just a genius. So yeah, he can tell you the pitch of your footstep. That's true, yeah. Yeah. Because everything, which is kind of the crazy part, you know, like everything that is sound related is just a vibration, and every vibration is quote unquote a note. It's just that we're used to a piano that, well, let's say the piano because it can be made pretty large and cover a lot of different notes that are specific vibrations, right? Between this and that. And so whatever is below, whatever's over, whatever's in between two notes, which technically is still a vibration, we consider them off pitch technically, but everything is a vibration. Every movement, every sound, it's just a wavelength of air that's moving, really. Anyway, but yes, we are reacting to Music Professor finally. So let's move on to new material that I haven't listened to yet. This whole album sounds like both of the album covers. Well, very 90s. Very 90s, right? Okay, beat yourself up. 80s, 90s. Whoa. Wow. Okay. With the saxophone in the back? Or the trumpet? That's fair. I get it, the similarity with voice notes, but this has like the horns, which give them and the bass line is different, which is a whole other vibe. It really feels like I'm back in the 80s and 90s. And like, you know, the music videos that were kind of filmed at an angle, like a weird angle? I'm just like... It's kind of like a letter to his like child self. It's really endearing. It's really sweet. I mean, it's fun. Okay. Aw. I mean, I love the production. So many throwbacks. Okay, Cry with Kenny G. Aww. I'll talk about your comment after the track. Sonically, it really captures that decade or those 2 decades really, really well. Of course, the great Kenny G. Ah, I think I like this one the most so far out of all the songs. It's so to get back to your point about yacht rock, which is something that I did hear about, and heard. I think I had heard about it before, but I really became like fully conscious of it, I guess, more in a kind of an interview or a video that he did, Charlie, before the album was released. I'm gonna bring this over for a second. So, one of the examples that you can think of is Africa by Toto, right? It's this like very polished, as it says, very softened rock, from the mid 70s to mid 80s, where the it has a bit of a kind of the wavy bounce. Like it's really the reason why is because you can imagine kind of like boating, like being on a boat. It originates from Southern California, and it's like really kind of like the woo woo, like almost like imagine a boat going through waves, right? So that's why there's a what we say, and I was looking this up to find the proper terms. There's a bounce to it or a groove, and this is what we get with the bass and with the complements of the saxophone, and there's a bit of a jazz soul influence on it. And so it's a softer rock with jazz soul elements, and it has a bounce. Oh, sorry about the ads. So yeah, that's that. Um, and there's a couple of examples that you're seeing. You scoundrel. um, Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers are obviously part of the key. I mean, that's why they're featured, right? It's going to be a whole album of this. I didn't realize that it started as early as the 70s. In my mind, it was much more of an 80s, almost like into the 90s type of thing. But apparently it was coined in the 2000s by a comedy web series. Interesting. But yeah, very like laid back vibe, high end studio production with like electric piano and non-diatonic chords. I'm curious now, since we're gonna be listening. Since we're into music theory tonight, apparently, chords containing notes outside of the current key's scale. Oh, got it. Yeah, creating obviously tension, color, or emotional modulation. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so you know how like a scale would be like do re mi fa sol la si do, like that's the scale, right? So non-diatonic notes are notes that aren't in the scale, and what it does is it creates like a off feeling to it, and you're like, oh, but then you can have like release after by bringing it back to a chord that feels better, and so it's creating a lot of tension and like ups and downs and modulation. So yeah, that's what non-diatonic tones are. But all this to say that just imagine you're on a boat and you kind of feel the wave, and this is a bit like the vibe of yacht rock. Okay, enough theory. Let's move. Well, speaking of waves, Washed Up is next. Let's go. Okay. I feel like I'm on a Pokemon adventure. Literally. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I like it. Ooh, okay. I mean, this is a perfect soundtrack to the upcoming Pokemon games, Winds and Waves. It's like, aye, aye, Captain. Captain. I just created the brand new syllable in the word captain. I meant to say I had captain, not cap it in. I don't know what the hell it came out of my mouth. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's a breezy kind of, I can smell the salt water and the beautiful sun. Ugh. I need to go south a little bit. I need to leave Canada for a minute. I need to go somewhere where it's warm and sunny. I mean, it was better this weekend, but although it was gray again today, so that's probably why. But yeah, it's sort of like, oh, you pair this album, it's gonna be a weird mix, but you pair this album with Janelle Monáe, her last album that I listened to, which also has kind of a Caribbean tropical vibe to it. And I'm like, oof, feels like you're sipping a martini, not a martini. I mean, it could be a martini late at night. Espresso martinis, I'll take it. But a cocktail, like a oh my god, I'm forgetting all the names of the cocktails at the moment. Anyway, kind of by the poolside, how's it like, open bar. Just take as much alcohol as you want. I think I need a drink. That's what it is. But yeah, it does sound like Mario Kart too. How's it called? Coconut thing? I forgot how it's called. Anyway, the track by the beach. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and move on to the next one. New Jersey. And I wonder if we're gonna have any like jack swing in the album at some point. Oh wow. Margarita, yes, but I was thinking about the rum and coconut one. I forgot what it's called. Ah, a little bit of love, bitterness. Ouch. I guess play pretend until you feel better. First time I'm listening to her, and she's got a great tone. But I've seen her name recently. I can 100% envision playing this like type of album while you're doing yard work, and it's a nice and beautiful day in July, you know. But also I was about to say that doesn't sound like a New Jersey type of track, but then I realized no, it's you saying I'll never come back to New Jersey, so it's almost like you're back in California, you're back in that vibe. And even though it sounds kind of positive, the mindset is a bit like, I hated the trip that I had when I was there. I didn't feel like home, you know. No, not a Cuba Libre. Jeez, what is the name of it? Pina Colada. That's what it is. Jeez, that was so hard to get out of my brain. A Pina Colada. Anyway, Ravyn Lenae. I might have to get onto this artist. I like this. I liked a little bit that we heard. I liked a little bit of, yeah. And it was a short track too, I'm just realizing now. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, next one. Don't Meet Your Heroes. I'm not familiar with that track. I've never listened to it.
You don't even look like you're trying. I wish that we never met. Every day I'm still filled with regret. But then again, it made me who I am. There ain't a damn thing I would change except don't meet your heroes. They're not as they seem. I just should have kept you on my TV screen.
Who did he meet? I mean, that's a great distinction. Don't meet your heroes without knowing yourself, because it's a very different approach. You didn't spoil anything, don't worry about it, Brendan. It is a little loungy, like almost like jazz bar-ish. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, oh, it kind of flew into his other track. Whoa. I was about to say, you know, depending on the context, this type of track could potentially come off as a little corny, but I will say that because of the nature of the sound that we have in this album, which really encapsulates, we'll say 80s, okay? It's a bit like a throwback to his younger self in a way. So we got a letter like Beat Yourself Up. It was a kind of a love letter to a younger version of himself, I think. And Don't Meet Your Heroes is almost like going back to when you were like a teenager, right? It's like, you know, lesson learned for the past self. So it's kind of, it's out of that trap of being corny because of the context of the album, and it works. And I gotta say, like, so far, the vocals are great. Songs are chill and really easy to listen to. I'm having a very nice little time. And with that, we're hitting halfway mark. With the 7th track called Home with Hikaru Utada. Okay, we're getting some hip-hop drum. Ooh, I feel like I'm really gonna like this one. Oh, I like this. Mmm. Oh, I really like this one. The vocal layering is amazing. They fit so well with each other. They sort of have a similar tone, but hers is like way high pitched. So they just like layer perfectly. They even switch in between themselves and within the line, and I like it's so smooth. Melodically, this is my favorite so far. Yes. Yes, Janet Jackson, definitely. With the strings. I'll take back what I said about the drums being hip hop at the beginning. I mean, they could work for a hip hop track, but clearly within the production, it didn't sound hip hop at all. But definitely, yeah, R&B coded Janet Jackson. Oh yeah, yeah. I see what you meant by like closest to New Jack Swing. It's not quite, but it's a little more rhythmic. So I can see where you're going with this. But I'm hoping that we actually do have a true like New Jack Swing type of track soon. Okay. All right. That was, I mean, melodically was one of my favorite. It was smooth like butter. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Okay. Next. Hey Brother. The entire album really sounds Californian, also worth mentioning. Aw, that's cute. I see it. I see it.
Thought the days would turn into months. We started arguments that always ended with a sucker punch. And I know you'll be okay. You're better every day. Ooh, and if you feel behind, remember this much. You can always keep it in the family. 'Cause blood is thicker than water. Hey brother, need you to listen, please. I wish you could see in you what you see in me.
I just feel like
Hey brother, you got
waving.
some mistakes. I'll be right behind you every step of the way. Hey brother, oh, hey brother,
That's a cute track.
always keep it in the family. Blood is thicker than water. Hey brother, need you to listen, please. I wish you could see in you what you see in me. Hey brother, you gotta make some mistakes. I'll be right behind you every step of the way. Hey brother.
I need to be in the sun. That's literally what I'm thinking now. I need to be like cooking like bacon in the sun. So, I mean, content-wise into lyrics, I can't relate all that much. Not because I don't have a brother, but because I've actually, well, spoiler alert, I've cut out my brother from my life. So I definitely do not have that type of relationship with mine. And honestly, I don't have a lot of friends from the age that I see that are close, that I'm close with. So I can't quite relate to the content of the track, but it was a nice little track. It felt like summer, felt warm. As Zach said, I need to feel like a chocolate chip cookie baking on the concrete. Ideally not on the concrete. Give me sand. Ideally, give me a lounge chair. I'll cook there. Not the direct concrete. I'm 30. I'm not 5. I can't do this anymore. My bones are aching. Yeah, some lore that we might tap into one day. But yeah, no. I have a younger brother of 2 years. So if you're doing the math and keeping up with the video and paying attention more than I am to myself, I said I'm 30. My brother is therefore 28. And it's just not the type of sustainable relationship. It caused more harm than anything else, and so therefore, logically, as an adult, I was like, we're gonna stop this here. So anyway, maybe one day we'll get more into it. So yeah, song, can't relate. However, very vibey, and I appreciated it. Now that's very true. Now, let's get into Sideways, featuring Coco Jones. Ooh, we're gonna get some classic R&B. Some soulful R&B.
Never thought I would see the day when my words stopped to resonate. Never been down this road.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Maybe we took a wrong
Hey, Junior, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
You didn't need to slam the door. Oh, this love means way too much for us to give it
Mmm. Very much so, Charlie Puth. Oh, that one is nice.
That's the only thing that brings me joy. The emptiness, that's the only thing that you destroy in me. The gravity is drowning me, and I'm making up all these tragedies. Clarity comes to me.
Yes, Coco. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted a moment like that. Full-heartedly agree with you, Brendan. Done For Me is still top tier. Ah. Yes. Yes. Let me savor this for a moment. Mm-hmm. That was the correct way to end the song. That was the correct way to end the song. This song just gave me life. It woke me up. Woo. Okay. Damn, Coco Jones decided to come in and do her thing. And she really elevated the track with her ad-libs and runs. Oh. That little riff. And it's just a perfect production to really put the focus on and the emphasis on the vocal production and arrangement. Stunning. Maybe it is my top. I mean, I really enjoyed Home, but it's definitely a top contender. We'll see if I make it number one. Junior, I did listen to the deluxe version of Levy's album yet already. I did that right before, so you're gonna have to catch up on YouTube. Sorry. But I'll try to post it as soon as possible, so that you can listen to it. But yeah, back to the Done For Me you mentioned, like, which by the way, Kehlani's coming out with her album next week. Also Demi, correct, Brendan. I'm very much looking forward to all of those projects next week, or this week technically, this Friday. 8 tracks according to Rolling Stone. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get distracted. Let's Sideways. Wow, what a track, what a tune. Okay, that brings us to Love in Exile. Hey! Yeah, with two icons of yacht rock.
Love always comes with some heartache that waits, a blind side that you don't always see. Somehow the best things, no matter how great, aren't always free.
That's so groovy.
Oh, it hurts how you no longer look at me now.
Mm-hmm.
Something like love in exile. Love felt like coming home. You were the best I ever known. We had it all for a while, but now it feels like love in exile. Baby, don't turn away. Let's give our love another day.
This is so nice. I haven't heard Kenny Loggins in a minute. Not gonna lie. Nice. I know I'm not saying much. I'm just enjoying the music and the production. I have yet to get into Omar Apollo. I'm so late. I'm so late. So I can't pinpoint exactly who is. Whoa. Before we skip to the next track, that felt authentic. It felt like it was pure magic, and I think I've seen some snippets of Charlie interviews mentioning how magical it was to create that track and have them in studio together. They wrote together, and you know, it sounds like it. It sounds legitimate, and it's two great icons of music in their own right, and just it's the groove of it. It's just so catchy and easy to listen to, and it's one of those albums that it's a feel good album. Even if the topics aren't that feel good when you really look into them, the production just drags you along for the ride, and just it's just fun. It's fun. I know I have to listen to Omar Apollo. It's he's been on in my sight for a long time. I just have to one day get to it. I saw that Zara did announce her remix album for May 1st. It has 10 tracks, which led me to believe that it was like the 10 tracks with an additional feature. So I don't know what to expect. I didn't know that it would also contain new songs. I guess we'll see. We'll see on May 1st, which is not too long. It's in 2 weeks' time. So it's going to go by like this. I'll be there. I'll be sad. Okay. Now, Until It Happens to You, featuring Jeff Goldblum and the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. The only Until It Happens to You that I can think of is Lady Gaga's song that she performed at the Oscars, which is about SA. So, not the greatest connotation that I have in my mind with Until It Happens to You. But maybe we can rewire this together with the track.
Until it happens to you where you lose something. Oh my golly. That's why we want to be sweet to
Jeff.
each other.
I woke up, heard the bad news.
Oh,
Thank God I'm not in your shoes.
what is the bad news?
Wouldn't know what to do. And then that's when you said, I'll never understand until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you.
What?
Until it happens to you. Don't think about the future, it's alright. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time. I used to bounce you
Okay.
on me. One day you'll do the same thing. Be there for them like I was for you my entire life. A happy version of you's all I know. Never seen you so upset. I woke up, heard the bad news. Thank God I'm not in your shoes. I wouldn't know what to do.
Is that?
And that's when you said, I'll never understand until it happens to you. Until it happens to you.
Well, boys, if I could tell you one thing, well, don't miss a second of it. The horrible things and the mess that'll happen and the ecstasy that'll happen. Don't protect yourself from any of it. But until it happens to you that you lose, you're going to lose us at some point. And one day I'm going to have to say goodbye. But there you go. For now.
Wow, okay.
And I'm crazy about you. Okay, kids, here we go. Until it happens to you. Go. Keep that in
Jesus,
mind.
Jeff.
Bye.
Bye.
You's all I know. Never seen you so upset. I woke up, heard the
What is the bad news, though? It sounds like somebody's father passed away.
not in your shoes. I wouldn't know what to do. And then that's when you said, I'll never understand until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you.
Yeah, loss. I guess somebody passing.
Yeah. This happened to you.
Jeff, Jesus.
You.
Jeff is like everybody's grandfather. He's the artsy, funny, slightly weird, but like so endearing grandfather. Hold on, it has a double meaning. I can't believe they made a whole analysis of it. Grief, empathy, a generational loss, and real emotional weight. Da-da-da-da-da. I guess. I just want to know what's the bad news. Hold on. Heard the bad news. It's inciting incident. We don't know exactly what happened, but it's serious enough to destabilize everyone. Okay, well, Thanks for that information. It's crazy to see the whole like breakdown of the lyrics. Yeah, I guess maybe it's not clear. But yeah, it has to do with some sort of loss, maybe. And I can't pinpoint who's the narrator at which points anyway, but it was a cute little track. And definitely is like generational, so it's also light and happy in a sense of like one day you'll be a father as well, one day you'll have children and you'll understand. And so it's not all negative in the song. Which brings us to I Used To Be Cringe. I mean, same. In a minute. I don't think I'm cringe anymore. And I, well, surely hope so. We all used to be cringe.
I used to be cringe, just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table. Time passed me, it did. I burned more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able. I used to dream of buying mansions in the city where they're acting in the movies that I love.
In LA, yeah.
I always thought if I got closer and I maintained my composure, I could live out all my dreams at once. I used to be cringe, just so I could fit in and have a seat at the table. Time passed me, it did. Burned more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able. I used to lie, say I was taller, and throw words around like baller. I said I'm doing fine.
Right.
I dyed my hair just for reactions. Now I'm the one out here acting. Tried so hard it actually made me cry.
Aww.
I used to be cringe, just so I could fit in and have
Yeah, no, same.
Time passed me, it did. I burned more than one bridge. Please forgive me if you're able.
It's also, once again, because of the sonics of the album, it refers to like nostalgia and history, and it makes sense that he's talking about his past self.
City where they're acting in the movies that I love.
Aww. And that's how the album ends, the original version. Interesting. But then brings us a reply to this. I think guitar is really mighty interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey baby, how you been?
Whoop.
It's been a while since we spoken. I understand if you're not ready to talk. And if I get left on red, please stick and put
Oh, hey.
in your head. And hopefully one
Yeah, go. I'll
up in your heart.
talk about it after.
Nothing I do, nothing I say is gonna change everything I did wrong. All that I want is you to know how I'm feeling ever since you've been gone. You don't need
Ooh.
this, just for you to know you're the one I miss. You don't
The production is really nice.
know this, but I said too much. But I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, maybe do you think a little bit about me still? Think
Mm-hmm.
about me, maybe do you think a little bit about me still? I know that I shouldn't have sent this late at night. For all that I know, you could be there with someone.
Oh.
Left on red.
Interesting.
They could put this in your head, and maybe you'll start to miss the way that it was. Oh,
Interesting strategy.
nothing I do, nothing I say is gonna change everything I did wrong. All that I want is you to know how I'm feeling ever since you've been gone. You don't need to
I love the drum and guitar situation like that. The guitar instantly like caught my attention in this track. Has a bit of a flamenco vibe to it.
just want you to know you're the one I miss. You don't need to reply to this. Might have said too much, but I'm wondering if you think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still?
Mm-hmm.
About me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still? Think a little bit about me, baby. Do you think a little bit about me still?
Okay, well, I'm sure glad that he did have this song. It sucks that it leaked, but I will say I really enjoyed it, so I'm happy that he released it. It might be in my upper half of the album, and it also stands out, which makes a lot of sense why it wasn't on the main version of the album. But I really like what was done with the guitar and the drum beat to it. So yeah, I mean overall it's a nice little escapade. You know, it's a sun escapade. It's just a little Road 66 type of road trip. Well, maybe less Road 66 because that goes in the desert, but definitely kind of by the coast, doing the whole like San Francisco to LA drive. It's sunny, it's bright, it's fun, it's groovy, it's wavy. Yeah, I had a great time with this album. It's so easy to listen to, and you can just like chill to it. And it's right in time for the summer that's coming up. It was a cute little album. I'm not gonna lie, like, is it the best album I've ever seen in my life? Maybe not, but it did what it had to do, and it was cohesive, and it didn't quite tell a storyline per se, but sonically we were in the same realm for the entirety of the album. And it's nice to also bring up like the collaborators and you know the heroes and like music legends. So yeah, no, it was a very nice album. Really enjoyed it. It was fun to listen to, and I'm definitely gonna go back to it. Couple that really stood out: Home and Sideways, top tier, top tier. And that was Whatever's Clever, which I didn't find the line that had this, but oh well. It speaks to his like level of music genius that he has. Whatever's clever. It's like, well, I'm gonna do whatever like works. All right. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. Hey, seems like you might be new around here. Welcome. If you want, I can show you the ropes. Or tie you with the rope. I don't think the last one was a good idea. Just forget what I said. If you leave a mean comment on one of my videos, don't worry. I definitely won't be crying myself to sleep at 3 a.m. in the bed that you see behind me. I'm not even kidding. I got bullied way too much as a kid to even feel anything nowadays. If you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Do you think I stole this concept from Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet tour? Of course I didn't. I only sampled it, pitched it down, and filtered it to make it more my style. You know what? Careful, Ava Max. I am coming for your Sampling Queen title. Was that too much?